Today we are going to learn how to make log amplifier using multisim. So first I am going to take the components. So before taking the components, open a new file like this. So if in your multisim you are not getting, then click on file, then click on new design. So this window will open up. Now to make a log amplifier, I need an op amp. So click here. From analog, take 3 terminal op amp. Op amp is here. Then I need resistance and diode. So from basic, we take the resistance. If you are not getting by default resistance here, then first click it here. Resistance will come. So I am taking one resistance. Now I need one diode. Click on group, take the diodes, and from here I am selecting 1 and 4001 diode. So diode is here. So we have now I have to need a source. So I am going to take from sources one DC power source and one ground. So ground came here. Now everything is over. So first op amp I am going to do flip vertical. So negative sign will come on to the top. Now I am going to connect all the components. So you can see how to connect the components. Now I am going to connect the R. I have to apply the input source to the ground. Pin number 3 I have to connect to the ground. I have connected to the ground. Now this DC sources I am making it to 1 volt. So this is 1 volt DC source. Now here we can put a multimeter here. So first I am showing you, then I will show you how to take the graph of it. So this is the multimeter. I am connecting here. Now negative terminal to the ground. So my complete circuit is ready. So first I have to simulate it. So I am clicking on first on multimeter. So multimeter display is ready. Now I am going to run it. So I got this minus 535.447 millivolt output. So this is the output for this particular V1. So if I am going to change the V1, so what will happen? When to change the V1, my output is going to change. Now you can see it here. See, output has been changed. And this change is very small because of log. One thing you can notice it here. So when we are giving positive voltage, we are getting negative output. So this particular circuit amplifier is in inverting mode. Of course, it is seen to us now. In the lab, what we have to do it? In the lab, we have to make a plot for V1, for V in versus V naught. And then we have to check the logarithmic relation between the output and input. So for this purpose, we have to change this V1 many times. So in multisim, what I am going to do, we can do directly. So I am clicking on this, pressing the right button. So you can see properties, and I am putting the net name V out. So now you can see the V out name there. See, V out came here. So V out is the output terminal node name. Similarly, I can give the name for this one also. Properties again. We can write it here V in. So the net name you can see here, it is visible to us. Now I am going to simulate analysis and DC sweep. what this DC sweep will do, it will change the value of V1. Automatically we can change the value of V1. So here range is 0 to 1 volt. I am going to put it 0 to 5 volt at the step size of 0.1 volt. Now output, what I want at output? I want V out. So I want V out, add V out here and then simulate. So you can see we are having a graph. This is the graph. The same graph we have to plot onto the graph paper by taking different values of V in. So this is the graph. Now what is the purpose of it? So in this particular graph what we are going to get? So first we are coming to this particular log amplifier. If you remember, in the log amplifier, I'm taking a pen. Yeah. So my color I have to change it, make it red. Yeah, it is not visible. So my V out is equal to minus eta Vt. If you remember, it is minus beta At ln V in by Is into R. This R1 is the resistance between input to the virtual ground. Now whenever we are taking V out, so what we are, this particular Is and R1 come into the picture. So I want to make it independent. So what we are going to do it, I am going to take a differential one. So first V in one, second V, first V out one. Similarly I am going to take second, another V out. V out 2 equal to, again same, minus eta Vt ln, this will be same, V into divided by Is into R2. Is into R1, sorry, R1, because resistance is the same one. So if I am going to take V out, means differential of this, dV out, V out means equal to V out 2 V out 2 minus V out 1 and substituting these two values. So what we are going to get, eta Vt ln, so this becomes V in 1 upon V in 2. V in 2. So now same, then what will happen? You are having this particular ratio. Now take the log, multiply by eta and Vt. So here eta is 2, Vt is 26 millivolt. So whatever theoretically we will get this particular V out. So in the software we can do like this. So in the software, so you go to here, select this particular cursor. So now you can see you are having 2. This is, you can see here 2, this is 1. So bring it to 2 volt. So when my V in is 2 volt and second one at V in equal to 1 volt. So I am bringing to here. So V in equal to 1 volt here. So yes, see, X1 is 997.4952 milli, means approximately 1. We will get some Y1. Similarly, for X2, we got 1.992, means that is a 2 volt. Y2 we get this. So we got this V01 here, V02 here. So now substitute it, then we will get the V out. And similarly, for V in 1, we get V in 1, V into 2, substitute in this, divide 1 upon 2, you will get negative. So neta VT multiply 2 into 26 millivolt, the same value you are going to get what we are going to get it here. So by this way, we will say that we have designed a log amplifier, and this particular circuit what we have designed is a log amplifier. I hope you have understood this. Similarly, same thing you have to do for the anti-log amplifier. Thank you. Same thing you have to do into the lab. Again, make the circuit. After completing the circuit, change different value of V1, measure V2, then draw a plot, then find the difference and substitute in this particular formula. If it is true, it means that my V0 is proportional to log of V in. Thank you.